public places, schools, colleges, buildings, and all those filled off with polythenes, wasted articles, mainly polythenes. And the consequence is that nowadays we are wearing polythenes, right? In the form of the mask and in the form of other protective layers and protective zones, right? Or other protective elements. So this is always an impact, or you can say a byproduct of our misdoings. I am telling it misdoings because it was not a good doing, right? Anyway, any abuse, it may be on human beings or maybe on environment, there is always a loss, and ultimately we have to suffer from that loss. Anyway, so we also discussed the holistic and ecological view, right? Similarly, we discuss sustainable development, okay? Then we will see an irony here, right? I am giving you a clue before exposing it, before making it to the limelight, bringing it to the limelight. Just I am going to expose it, and it is, say for example, some people say, if you are unable to see a tiger in your life, then a cat can compensate the loss because a tiger looks like a cat. So it's an ironical way. People create humors, right? Anyway, so we are confined to an irony here, not humor actually. Of course, an irony produces a humor. It gives you the humor, right? You laugh, you get some merrymaking, you get some entertainment. So that's a humor. But here, in the subsequent paragraph, you will find an irony. Okay, you will find an irony. And what is the irony here? Can anybody say it? You can use your chat box or you can use your, audio tool. Yes, anyway, students, what is the irony here? Okay, I'm giving you another example, then you will get to know. If you visit any public places in India, for example, a bank, there is a counter. You will find a desk over there and a chair attached to the desk, and written in big letters, "May I help you?" So what is written there? The words of kindness and the words of comfort is written here, and it is, "May I help you?" Right? So people write this. Yes, people write this, "May I help you?" And what is the consequence you get? Some humorous picture you get to know there. Can anybody say this? Okay. Just concentrate on the chat box. Yes, what is the yes, probably you get to know it in the chat box. The question is, what is the humor here? Yes. Take for example the public places. Look at this example. Just I am giving you as a clue so that you can make the conclusion. You will arrive at the example. Very funny atmosphere. Okay. Helping sense. Okay. Netra has told it is helping sense. Okay, it's correct. But what is the irony you find there? Can anybody tell this? The irony you find there. Okay. Tanmay Khilar joined late.
Present, sir.
Okay. So, students, okay. What is the irony here? Can anybody say this? Irony means you see something, you look at something, but the meaning is just the opposite. You read something, okay? You say something or you speak something, but the meaning we get is just the opposite of what we say or what we speak or even what I have written here. May I help you? So this is the irony here. and just within 10 seconds we will finish this. If nobody comes to give the answer, then the answer will be given from my end. Okay. So students, you will find nobody to help you. There is no one sitting in the chair, or there is no one sitting besides the help desk, but it simply reads with very big letters, may I help you. You will get a sense of comfort, but when you feel the reality, nobody is there to help you. It is only there who is going to help himself. So it is a self-help. Nobody is there. It is only an empty desk and an empty chair, and nobody is there. So total emptiness you will find there. So this is the irony, right? Nobody is there. Only a table you will find, and you will read, may I help you? But in reality, nobody is there to help you. Similarly, in the same way, you get to know an example here in connection with the presence of the wild animals. Okay. Anyway, there is a zoo in Lusaka, Zambia, where there is a cage with no animal but a mirror where you can see yourself, and there is a board which reads the world's most dangerous animal. It reads with the big letters. You will get fear, get apprehensive. Similarly, you will get a curiosity, and that curiosity will give you nothing except you will read those, and it is simply a collection or a group of words, and no real animal, no animal known to be the most dangerous or the world's most dangerous animal lives here. It is simply a collection of words. So this is the irony here. Thank you, Shavashini. Okay. So you will find it in the subsequent paragraph. In the zoo at Lusaka, Zambia, there is a case where the notice reads, the world's most dangerous animal. Inside the cage, there is no animal but a mirror. Okay, let me write this. Right. So students, it reads as world's, yes, it reads as, I'm writing in capital for your comprehension, world's most dangerous animal. You will have a curiosity, but what is the irony here? No animal is there. Right? You will simply see to yourself. Anyway, so thanks to the efforts of a number of agencies in different countries, a new awareness is now dawned upon the most dangerous animal in the world. He has realized the wisdom of shifting from a system based on domination to one based on partnership. This is relevant today also, as it was relevant in 1994, and this is triple P. This is triple P, and triple P stands for public-private partnership, where we find the combined effort, or you can say the integrated effort of both the private parties, you can say the private companies, and the public company, means the government agency or the government companies, the government owned companies, like you can say the public sector unit, PSU, like NPCIL is a PSU. It is neither private, it is not government, but it is incorporation. It is governed by, it is under government, right? So there is an integrated effort, and to save environment, to put steps or do something for any developmental work. It may be for environment, because we are reading a chapter in connection with the environment. So this is PPP. Both the parties, I mean parties from public, means the government owned or government agencies. Similarly, private companies, they make a combined effort and do developmental work. So it is called public-private partnership. Public-private partnership. See, there are some fields where you will find both the public party, I mean the government owned company, similarly the private company do their work. For example, if you take the example of BSNL, Bharat Sanchar Nigam Limited, it is owned by government of India, right? But when you talk about the Airtel, Reliance Jio, or Airtel, all these are private owned companies. Right. So there are some fields where both of them work at their own pace without making a joint venture. But this incident was seen in 1994 also. So it is published in the article and we get to know it in the book. Similarly, it is found today at a very great scale. Like this is PPP. Triple P means public-private partnership. To plant trees, to make the afforestation, even to make zoo and to do the necessary works. So even when you can visit the big cities, maybe the Indian state capital, there you will find the plantation program or the rest shed, the bus stop. So many works done through this mode, that is triple P, right? So earlier there was dominance of government or dominance of any particular agency. So development work used to be very less. The pace was very less. But in order to remove that, may it be the protection of environment or the protection of animals in the zoo and to develop the necessary infrastructure of the zoo, there was the need of triple P. Right. So it is expected that through triple P, these circumstances may not be found again. This irony, the world climate, the world geography may not encounter again because this is simply an humiliation. You will laugh at the same time, you will crack joke or crack fun, but in reality, it gives a very sad picture because there is a dominance of one party, there is dominance of any individual party. So, in order to execute the work in an efficient way, in order to get the result, there is the need of combined effort. That is the triple P, public-private partnership. Then scientists have catalogued about 1.4 million living species with which mankind shares the earth. Estimates vary widely as regards the still uncatalogued living species. Biologists reckon that about 3 to 100 million other living species still languish unnamed in ignominious darkness. Yes. Here also we get to know another shortcoming, another drawback on the part of government. Government across the world. Can you pinpoint it? Can you pick it up? Yes. If you interpret it indirectly, okay, yes. There are the forest people, the rangers, the forest guard people who make in calculation that these are the number of elements, these are the number of elephants or tigers or bears in this particular forest, and they provide the statistical data. But when in reality you will find this, you will interpret the data, then it is not sufficient. Their data is not exhaustive. Still you will find some animals living there without being registered or without being catalogued. Okay, students, so what is catalog here? Probably you got to know this. What do you mean by the word catalog? Yes. What is this? Probably many of you have switched on the system and you are busy with some other works rather than keeping yourself busy with this particular work, the ongoing class. So whenever I say to get your response, nobody gives any response, even nobody writes, okay. This is registered or recorded, yes. When you go to your library, there are thousands of books in your school library. And when you require a particular one, it takes a lot of time to search that, to get it back. to find that. So in order to make your work easy enough, even to get to know whether this book, whether the book that you require is there in the library or not, that you can check it through the catalog. It begins with the alphabetical number or even from ascending to descending number, right? Or in the section, whether it is a reference book or it is a textbook or it's a magazine like that. So you get to know through the catalog. So it's a register, right? Or a record book. So record book given by the government officials is not sufficient because there are thousands of animals which are not cataloged, not recorded, and they simply languish. It also represents a very sad picture. Can anybody say this? How does it give a sad picture? Yes. How does it give a sad picture? Okay, this particular word will give you the sufficient meaning. Then what is the sad picture referred here? Yes, what is it? There are thousands of animals as you find in the book. Okay, only one student is giving response. Those animals do not get enough importance, okay. And more particularly, they grow very weakly, right? They do not get nutritious food, even the basic nutrition, and simply they are neglected. So they lead a neglected life. So their growth and development is not qualitative. There is always a danger to the world's balance of environment, or you can say the balance of nature, because animals are not protected well inside the zoo, not taken care of. Even they are not registered. So simply their existence is neglected. They are not recognized. Forget about the love, the care, the affection, and the welfare steps that you put for their growth and development, for their benefit. So they simply grow where there is no growth or development. So they lead a languished life, you can say. Right? They grow weak. So to languish means grow weak. Okay. And in an ignominious darkness. Okay. So here you will bifurcate it, you will divide it into two. One, you will find ignominious, right? This is ignominious, and another one is darkness. Okay, fine. We are not recording it, we are not taking it into account, so we are putting them in dark zone. This is clear. But what is else? What is it? And what is its importance when it is added to the word darkness? Like you put it in an ignominious darkness, right? You can get to know these words in the textbook, which are printed in bold. So you can easily identify it, and also you can easily recognize it. So these are about such animals which lead a dark life. They are in a dark zone because they are not put into the catalog. They are simply neglected. That is one thing. And ignominious means you can say it's a disgrace. Right? It's a disgrace. Right? Because we do not recognize it, we do not care about it. We simply, disregard the balance of nature, the ecology, right? And the balance of environment, and we are ignorant about that, right? And it's simply a disgrace. It's a public disgrace because the forest area, the environment itself, the climate itself is much about the public. It is highly connected to public life. So it's a disgrace, and more importantly, it's a public disgrace, right? Because even intellectual dies, even intellectual doesn't give his best, doesn't utilize his full potentials. So it is a public loss because the country cannot derive the output from him, the intellectual output. So it becomes a public loss. So here it is a public disgrace, right? The disgrace for the whole society at large. Anyway, so one of the early international commissions which dealt inter alia with the question of ecology and environment was the Brand Commission, which had a distinguished Indian as one of its members, and he is Mr. L.K. Jha. The first Brand report, remember this, the first Brand report, what is its conclusion? Of course, there must be a commission. It must have taken a survey, have done the analysis, then it is given its report. And what is there in the report, that we will come to know. So the first Brand report says, are we to leave our successors a scorched planet of advancing deserts, impoverished landscapes, and ailing environment? So it ends in a big question. What we are going to give to our next generation? Is it a desert? Is it a barren land? Is it a disease-prone world? So this is the conclusion. The first Brand report ends with a question because the world at large has created a disgraceful atmosphere towards the climate, towards the human geography, you can say, right? Towards the human geography. Anyway, so students, till now 24 of you are watching, so 16 are absent out of 40. It is also a public disgrace, right? Just similarly, we were discussing about we were discussing ignominious darkness, again ignominious darkness, like disgrace along with public disgrace, right? Similarly, the first Brand report, which was an important report in connection with the environment, it concludes with a question, and the question is, are we going to give our next generation a desert planet, a desert earth, right? Where we will find the impoverished landscape, very poor landscape, which is always a disease prone, right? We will take the problem to get a clean oxygen, to lead a sustained life, right? So where survival will become a challenge, then how can we thrive? If we take lots of problems, lots of challenges to survive, simply to survive, getting bread and butter and take the respiration process, and just for our mere existence, then where does our progress lies? If we are getting challenges to survive, simply to live means to take the respiration process and to mark our physical existence, then there is a big question, how to thrive, how to progress, right? So the answer all lies in our abusive human behavior, right? Yes, we show abuse to our climate, to our surrounding, or you can say to the human geography. Anyway, so students, right from today, I am giving you a few assignments. Of course, the assignment will be created in the valid forum, that is your classroom, the Google Classroom platform. But before it, let me give you an introduction, an introductory note, what to write and what to do in connection with the upcoming assignment. I will put it in record also, and I can show you the record of previous class. Since this particular chapter gives you tremendous scope, yes, a good amount of scope you get, so why not you invest, or why not you devote the minimum effort, the minimum time, so that you can prepare brilliant projects on different dimensions of environment, maybe the water scarcity, maybe the fire in California jungle, US jungle, or the outbreak of massive fire in Australia, right? Similarly, the melting of Himalayan glaciers, right? And the vast deforestation, cutting down of trees. So always there are challenges, and you can also write about the bright side, where there are some countries who have elevated themselves or raised themselves from zero to a big positive integer. It means they have translated themselves from zero to hero. You can take example of a country called New Zealand. When I was in class 10, my headmaster used to give this example long back in 1999, right, 21 years back. Then there was a country called New Zealand, and there was acute milk scarcity. Deficiency of milk production was there in New Zealand. So instead of, the borrowing technology or import from many other countries, the scientists of New Zealand, the agricultural scientists of New Zealand, and even the social activists or environmental activists, they took the initiative. They developed the indigenous technology, the indigenous method, and New Zealand created a wonder in the field of the white revolution, or what you call the milk production. It became a self-sufficient country. It just changed the entire landscape of borrowing and importing to self-sufficiency and exporting. So there was a big change, a tremendous change that was found, right? So in the same way, there are big movements also across the globe. Like in the introductory class, I gave you the example of Narmada Bachao Andolan, initiated by Megha Patkar, the Chipko movement or the Apico movement. Similarly, the World Earth Day, when it is celebrated, what is its implication? World Water Day, even World Food Day, probably the basic we discussed in the previous class. I mean class before the last class. So why not we prepare a reading project? Very few, minimum you take, maybe 4 pages, 3 pages minimum and 4 pages maximum, but it should be justified, right? At least 4 paragraphs should be there, and it should give it a complete meaning. Meaning in connection with the survey, in connection with the report, in connection with the data interpretation, or in connection with the movement. Who are the exponents, means who are the leaders of the movement, what is the nature of their work, and what is the outcome, the work output that has been derived till date. So whatever you do, it should give a meaning, a full-fledged meaning. Not merely that you have to write 4 pages and your answer should be incompleted, not a full-fledged meaning is derived. You don't do that. You simply, give the minimum data, but it should give it a complete meaning. So sense of completion should be there, and that is our prime motto. But often it raises the question, what should be the minimum pages and what should be the maximum? So from this perspective, I would like to tell you that minimum will be 4 and the maximum, it depends on you, right? So it is your self-freedom, how much you can write, but minimum it should be 4 and it should give a complete meaning. If you are taking a research article, then there should be an hypothesis, or at least there should be a problem. Then you will do a survey, you will take a data, then you will interpret the data, and at least you can get a conclusion, right? Even if you can do the recommendations, right? But try that you should use your own language. Maximum sentences should be those of yours, right? You just transmit the ideas in your own language. If you want, you can add minimum 2 pages of photograph, or minimum 1. Okay, maximum that depends on you. Maximum 3 you can take, because more photographs simply kills the meaning or the value of the writing, right? So I think it will be a very brilliant answer. For the last 2 to 3 years, I have been doing that, and students at large number are giving their contribution. They are taking environmental issues from across the globe. It is not merely the environmental issues and pollution. But about any issues related to climate, like you can say the food scarcity or food production, you can talk about the cold storage facilities. Even nowadays, there is a big challenge whether to vaccinate the entire India. Is there any scarcity of cold storage, or is there the recorded cold storage are fully functional, or simply it is in pen and paper and official record, but there is no reflection of reality over there? Even you can write an article, write a report on the cold storage facilities in India. Similarly, you can say the right to food and food scarcity. Even you can write about the common minimum program, right? The common minimum program, what you call the CMT, right? And even you can write the emerging issues like the MSP. Farmers in Delhi and Haryana border are marching. They are showing the demonstration for the last 19 days, and their demand is on some agricultural issues. Those have not been settled. So even you can take interest to write a report on any agriculture based problem or any issues from agriculture. There is a big issue now, and that is of MSP. Can anybody expand the abbreviation? What is MSP? Okay. Tanmay Killer, hunting of animals. Yes, you can give examples of, the Salman Khan, the famous Bollywood actor incident. You can write. Can anybody say what is the name of that animal? Yes. Okay. That animals hunting, you can also take part. You can make a resemblance how the kings and the Maharajas of earlier days used to have their favorite pastime through hunting, but the favorite pastime and fun has become the tragedy these days. And nowadays also very famous personalities, come into limelight by poaching wild animals. Yes, black buck, okay. Black deer, okay. Correct answers. Even through real incidents also you can give your response, right? Similarly, okay, somebody of you have written it is minimum support price. Yes, MSP means, as Nilesh has written in the chat box, it is minimum support price, MSP. There should be the minimum price as per quintals in connection with the food products, maybe wheat or maybe rice or any other food product, right? And nowadays the farmers are protesting whether the government would give in writing that there should be the minimum support price of every agricultural product, right? Similarly, you can write about some organizations which are working for the best of environment, for the ecology, and the submits at international level. For example, you will find Kyoto Protocol. You can explore these ideas, Kyoto Protocol, then IPCC, Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. It's an international level organization, and an Indian was a member of that called Rajendra Pachauri. He was also awarded with Nobel Prize a few years before. Right. So this is Kyoto Protocol, IPCC. Then we remember in 2007-8, this summit was very famous, Bali summit. Then recent, yesterday's discussion, yesterday's news, our Prime Minister has given his response to the Paris Climate Summit. Yes, Paris is the capital city of the country, France, and there is a big climate related agreement, a summit, what you can say, a conference, and Prime Minister of India just gave his response through media and India's contribution to the Paris Climate Accord. And you can write it. It is very emerging issue. Yesterday itself, it was in the big news. It just headlines the many electronic media and even the print media. Right. So even you can incorporate it. You can work with this. Of course, different movements I have already told you. Different celebrations starting from the World Environment Day also I have told you. And one more thing, some schools across the globe at international level, there is a joint venture of school students in connection with their contribution to environment, right? And there is an organization, uh, the initiative is being taken by the newspaper group, that is the Hindu group, for this movement, right? And it has spread hundreds of countries across the globe, right? Some schools have been registered, been cataloged to give their own contribution, means to do their best for the good of the world climate. Yes, for the better world climate. So the contribution is being taken, initiatives are being taken even at school level. Probably the objective is very high because when students right from the beginning, means right from the school level, know the importance of the ecology, know their value, their work and their contribution, then when they would become the citizens of the country, then of course they will internalize the value, the contribution, and they would work for that. So it's a very big mission. Hundreds of Indian schools are included in that mission. Okay, and it is a worldwide mission. You will find schools from various countries over there. Anyway, so students, this much for today. Let me take the attendance. Right now it is 22, but in reality, more than 25 of you were present in the beginning of the session. So it's a big loss when we are present in the beginning, but during the time of the record of attendance, if the screen does not reflect your attendance, then of course it's a big loss. Anyway, so students, stay tuned. Let me take the attendance. I will note down only those of the absentees, so it makes clear who are present. No need to write the record for the present, so it itself gives an idea. Anyway, so just slightly ahead of 50% mark, that is 22 out of 40. Anyway, so roll number 1 is present, 2 and 3 absent, 4, 5 present, 6, 7, 8 present, then 9 is absent, 10 present, 11 absent, 12 present, 13, 14 present, 15 is absent, 16 present, then long gap 17 to 21 absent, 22 present, 23 is absent here, then 24 present, 25 is absent, 26, 27 present, again the long gap 29 to 31, 4 students in a row. Then 32, 33, 34 is absent, 35 present, 36 absent, then 37, 38 present, 39 present, 40 is absent here. Okay. So students, it is simply a 50% mark, but we don't want to repeat it because you are senior students and you know the value of marking your attendance. If CBSE instructs us that attendance level will be a big criteria, a major portion of the criteria for your promotion, then yeah, it will be a big loss on your part, right? So students, just give a justice to your work, be present, it itself gives a big meaning. Okay, so this much for today. Thank you so much.
एक मिनट सर गौरी हेलो सर
Okay, yes, somebody was going to tell something. Yes, please.
हाँ हाँ हाँ
Okay, can I know your name? Yeah, can you repeat?
हाँ ठीक है
What's your roll number?
तो आगे बस स्विप करने पे आ जाएगा नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन के क्या? हाँ 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 हाँ। हम्म हम्म। अच्छा तो पीछे जाना नहीं क्या? पीछे जा सकते